disconnect from your phone, reconnect with the world. Welcome back to the Junior Mints podcast. This podcast is here to help you guys navigate life while helping you guys do your best to have a fun life at the same time. My name is Finn Lawler. I'm your host. Let's jump right in. So today we're going to be covering a topic that, a lot of people I think suffer from, myself included. It's a topic that is it's not talked about very often, but it's one of the most talked about things. I'll elaborate on that in a second. So what we're going to be talking about today is the topic of digital escapism. So we're going to be also discussing on how to escape the escapism. So another name for this I learned somewhere. It was called screen numbing. And it basically suggests that you numb away your feelings with screens to escape the reality of life. Now, don't get me wrong, as the modern generation, we all do this, whether we realize it or not. But there's like a spectrum, you have like the people who kind of watch videos at night to kind of wind down a little bit. And then you have those who are just like constantly numbing. It's like, okay, whoa, got to take a step back, reevaluate. So the motive behind escapism is depression, anxiety, etc., all that. So rather than facing problems, a lot of us, and myself included again, have a tendency to numb our feelings by just browsing the internet. Or, watching porn, for example. We face one problem in our life, and then it's like, oh, instead of facing that problem, I'm going to just numb it by, unhealthy habits. Like, no. It can be tough, though. So it's tough when you're going through, a breakup, or you need just a quick hit of dopamine. But if you keep numbing away your feelings from reality, it's just going to negatively impact your mental health, and not in a good way, of course. So just be careful. If you bottle up your emotions and, try to push them away, your problems will get progressively bigger and worse. Facing your feelings head on is the hard part of this process, but it's also, think about it, it's also the most freeing aspect of it too. One simple solution for this very common problem is meditation. Facing your feelings while meditating is a good way to process them, whether they be positive or negative or whatever. Meditation can bring your thoughts and feelings to the forefront of your mind so that you can just kind of accept that they're there instead of being like, oh no, they're not there. No, they're not there. Also, when you close your eyes and just sit there and you breathe, you can actually just work through your feelings because they're the only things that are there. Because nothing else is going on. It's just you sitting there alone with your thoughts and emotions. Ergo, there's nowhere to run from your emotions, forcing you to deal with whatever you're going through. Does that make sense? Another thing you could do is a brain dump. It's like taking a real dump, but just with your thoughts. Think about it. Just try it. It may help. So, you can do this very simply. Grab a piece of paper and write down literally everything that comes to your mind, and then reread what the paper says. You'd be surprised at what, comes out of your brain on that piece of paper. I mean, when you brain dump, you can work through, there might be something back in the back of your mind on that paper that you're like, oh, what is this, right? So just write down everything. Journal if you have to. Another healthier, I guess, more organized way of doing this is journaling. Now, if all else fails, I'd suggest going to see a therapist to deal with your life problems. Now, I am not a licensed therapist by any means. If you need an actual therapist and are facing really heavy problems, seek help. Don't come to me with all your problems. Go to an actual therapist. I'm only a guy on the internet trying to just help people. That's it. I'm not licensed for it whatsoever. Therapists are there for a reason. Now, one last solution as far as digital escapism goes, just go outside. Just leave your house and go do something else. Turn your phone off for a few hours. Reconnect with the real world. Disconnect from your phone, reconnect with the world. I've noticed that when I've been looking at screens for too long, my brain just needs a break from all of the input and stimuli. So I just go do something, whether it be for like a run or a walk or whatever. I just go outside and just kind of surround myself with nature. It's kind of nice. A little digital escapism is okay from time to time, but if you're constantly needing that like dopamine hit and shutting everything else out, then it's a problem. Don't let screens ruin your life. Go outside and have fun and live a little. Anyway, hopefully all that made sense. This has been the Junior Mints podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you guys enjoyed today's episode and want to see more, please drop a like, subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.